It's another blow to Casey's defense team. Today, a judge refused to dismiss the defamation lawsuit that Zenaida Gonzalez brought against Casey for her allegations about a mystery babysitter of the same name. Casey blamed that babysitter for Kaylee's disappearance. But News Since 5, Channel 9's Kathy Bellich got some new insight into what led up to Kaylee's disappearance. And Kathy, what did you find out?
That's right. Well, California bounty hunter Leonard Padilla says he told investigators that Lee Anthony told him a much different story than George Anthony's story about when George last saw Kaylee alive, and it's more incriminating for Casey. And we're told that Casey's defense team is trying to keep Padilla's statement secret. George Anthony told investigators he last saw Kaylee alive Monday, June 16th, as she left with Casey, who he thought was going to work. It was the day after Father's Day and the day after witnesses say Casey and Cindy had a terrible fight over money Casey stole from Cindy's mother. Today, California bounty hunter Leonard Padilla, who bonded Casey out of jail, says George's story is not true. George says he saw Kaylee the next day.
He didn't leave the next day like George said.
Oh, you think George is lying about that?
Oh, I know he is, yeah.
Well, how do you know that?
Because Lee said so.
What did Lee say?
Lee said that she left that night, that she was upset and she took off with the baby.
Lee actually told you that, and you told that to investigators when you were questioned.
That's correct.
Padilla says Lee told him Cindy tried to choke Casey on Father's Day, and that's when she took off with Kaylee. Cindy denies it. We're told Casey's defense team wants to keep incriminating statements from Padilla and his associates secret, claiming they were working for the defense. Padilla says they were not. Padilla says after he bonded Casey out of jail, she did not seem desperate to find her missing toddler.
It's almost like, like there was no daughter missing. There was nothing to be concerned about.
In Orange County, Kathy Bellich, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And here's what's next. On Thursday, Zenaida's lawyers want to convince a judge to force Casey, along with her brother and her parents, to answer the questions they have refused to answer so far. Jose Baez will also depose one of Casey's friends on Thursday. And then on May 28th, Baez will be back in court to get a jail videotape thrown out. It supposedly shows Casey's reaction as she watched the discovery of Kaylee's remains play out on Channel 9.